Hey, welcome to episode Open Your Toys Cast 277. Kind of, I guess that works. Got the number and the name of the podcast in there. Let's see. This is the podcast dedicated to the four greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time. And those are, Cliff?
Those are G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Masters of the Universe, and Transformers.
We're going to make Cliff do as much as he can because he's not feeling well today.
COVID positive.
Yeah. Are you testing negative at least yet? Or
no, they say you're in the clear 5 days after your fever breaks, and my fever broke. Was it last night or the night before? But it just broke it. So I'm not going to bother testing yet.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm going to waste the test.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I know you've had a rough few days, but thank you for being on. It'd be much more boring with just me and Badass.
It's PulseCon.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. We got to fucking talk about this. Is one of the biggest things for us, at least. Fucking three different franchises in one con.
Yeah, Hasbro broke the internet.
And what were they? What? So, well, we'll talk about it here in a second. But anyways, we got Brinkalizer with us. What up? What up? Let's see if you want to kick it with us.
Brink.
If you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it. I know. I understood what you were telling them. Cowabunga dudes in the house is if you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it just like Brinkalizer and Cowabunga Dude every other Sunday, 4 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. or 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific.
Western.
Are your time zones called Pacific and Mountain just like ours up there? No. What do they call your time zones?
Different ones.
Do you just not know? Are you
like? For instance, Roger, you are in the.
It's either Atlantic or Pacific. So.
Oh, okay. So two different time zones. Okay. All right.
It's called yes and
like
Roger.
I say, I don't think he knows. It took him like 4 years to figure out when I would
Colorado.
say 4 p.m. Mountain, what time that would mean for him.
It means 3 o'clock my time.
It does. You got it. If you can't kick it with us live, kick it with us on our Facebook group, facebook.com/group/openyourtoys. Keep up with the show at facebook.com/openyourtoyscast. Follow the show notes along. Oh, and I didn't post them like I said I was going to do on the last show, but next time, check out the show notes at openyourtoys.com. You can subscribe to us through Spotify, Apple, Google, and Amazon podcasts through our RSS feed. Oh, and I still didn't take Stitcher fucking Smart Radio off of here. Email us at team@openyourtoys.com, voicemail 720-235-TOYS. Support us at openyourtoys.com/Amazon or openyourtoys.com/eBay. Just go to those links and then buy your shit. Where can people find you, Cliff?
Post in the group as Red Menace, but most of my stuff is on Instagram as Associate of Horror.
Yeah, badass.
You can find me here on the show or commenting on Cliff's stuff. And I just want to give a quick shout out to my boy Wordberg. He was here last week.
Nice.
Fucking did a show. It was off the hook.
I would love to go see him live, and that's even far for him, right? Because isn't he a Toronto kid? So he went coast to coast.
Yep.
Yeah, the closest he's ever come is New York, and so that's still a little too far for me to travel. But yeah, I'd love it if he did more stateside shows.
Yeah, he came to Victoria.
Nice. Facebook, let's see, facebook.com/openyourtoys for me or at Slick McFavorite on the gram. All right, badass. What drink are you drinking that I can't get here? Yeah, back to the strawberry pineapple now. Nice. Yep. I got a nice one too. This one's fun.
Gummies.
Sweetwater's Gummy Tropical IPA.
It's
It's a
what
double.
does that taste like?
Looks like it's made for
ass.
kids. Isn't that illegal?
Here, try some gummy beer.
Yeah, my daughter's like, ooh, I want to try that. I'm like, it's a double IPA. It's going to be the worst thing you've ever tasted in your life. But hey, you're allowed to. I like the IPA for a double IPA. That's kind of cute. But it says it's a hazy double IPA bursting with tropical and citrus flavors. It's good. Like I say, I'm not a big IPA fan. There's a little bit of too much hops in that shit, but 9% fucking 9.5% volume. And it does have a pretty fruity taste just with that bitter beer aftertaste. So not disappointed that I got it, but probably won't ever get it again. All right, listener feedback and question. And I even put this down here and I haven't had any chance to talk about it. But while I share the screen, AAA says, what is something that you have purchased on the secondary market that you now regret paying the price you did? Something to that.
Oh, well, I don't really get that. You know me. I mean, once I buy something, it's bought.
You don't ever look at it again. You don't. I'm the same. Like, as soon as I get it, I unsubscribe from my like save search emails because I don't want to see if it would turned out cheaper. But do you got anything badass? I'm trying to think if there was something I bought and then it got like reissued or something after I bought it.
I mean, how many times have you tried to get me to return things? Because you're like, if you return it and use these 4 coupons and you return it between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m., Cliff, you can get $4 off
on a Sunday of a full moon.
Like, it's just once it's bought, it's bought.
You chalk it up. I feel you.
I don't think I've bought anything on the secondary that I've regretted because of the price, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It just to be the price it is because it's secondary.
Yeah, and for me at least, even with my frugality, like I watch things for 6 months. Like I can tell you how many times I missed an auction that I was I should say, I can't tell you how many times I've missed an auction that it went for half of what I was willing to pay for it. But then you never know. You never know if I put in that bid, maybe it would have raised up that dude to that level and he still outbid me, you know? Crap. And I wouldn't even say this. Well, I guess it is the secondary market. I bought the Scout Trooper. I bought the vintage Scout Trooper. And again, it was only $25, great condition, that kind of shit. And then the next week they announced that he was going to be in the retro line.
Oh no. Yeah, but he's still it's a reissue though.
Yeah, exactly. But my vintage collection is a combination of both.
Oh, okay.
Like yeah, so I won't like I got like what's one that like the Leia, I should say more my secondary characters like Leia and stuff like that. I'll never buy a vintage Leia now that I have the Leias I do from the retro collection. But you know, that Biker Scout, I probably still would have bought that because it's one of my favorite figures of all time. You know, there's lots of them like that. Like my Skiff Guard Lando, one of my favorite figures. Even though I got the retro one, I still bought the vintage one. So, let's see. Cowabunga says, I'm going to be mad paying regular price for Grunt. No $11 specials at my Target. I guess he's been going on clearance. I went and checked a couple Targets. I'd love to get a scrap iron for half off. I did get some items on the amazing sale, but I never found a scrap iron, unfortunately. So, yeah, sorry, AAA. This is I don't think we're really the crowd for this one. Cliff never looks back.
Yeah,
Neither does Badass.
I expect what I pay. So
Yeah, exactly. And do you? So maybe here's kind of a quick follow up. So Cliff, how long do you watch sales? Or when you make up your mind you're going to buy something, do you buy it within a week or do you buy it immediately? Whatever the buy it now prices are.
It's pretty quick. I mean, you know, I mean, I've been doing this show long enough to you guys know I kind of go into these weird fads.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, you know what? I want every Kenner Shadow figure right now. So it's pretty quick, but there are toys like every vintage Star Wars figure I watch like a hawk, like because I'm still trying to rebuild that collection, and that's something I've been doing for what 3 or 4 years, and I'll continue to keep doing it. So it just
do you just have like a vintage safe search? Doesn't that just
have
hundreds of entries?
I have a spreadsheet of everything I have, and every once in a while, like on a slow toy week, if I don't have any pickups, if I don't have anything I bought, sometimes I'll pop in there, and I know the ones like I have favorites. Like I still really want to Leia Poncho. Okay. So she's usually the first thing I search.
Interesting.
And then just other like ones that I know are higher in price. You know, so no, I don't have a saved search. I just kind of have a ranking system. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Badass? Do you watch things forever, or you want this toy, you're gonna go find the cheapest one they have then and buy it?
Buy it now. It's rare to none I've ever actually been in an auction scenario.
That's crazy. Oh my God.
I don't have the patience for it and I don't fucking care. So.
And we've talked about it before. The time that I waste going, looking at a saved email every day for 6 months, and clicking on them and then having to read the description. I'm like, oh, that's why it's cheap, because they said, oh, it's missing something, even though it's in a box, or something like that. So I guess that's true. I'm probably, if you factor in my time, I'm definitely losing money. All right. Well, cool. Oh, I never shared the.
I'll share a fun little story that's kind of related to this. About 4 years ago, I want to say, I picked up like a complete set of RoboCop and the Ultra Police, all 10, carded. 6 good guys, 4 bad guys. And the only reason I did that is because I had just watched RoboCop, decided I wanted a carded RoboCop figure for my collection, went on eBay. He was $85, but a set of all 10 was $300. And I was like, well, that's 30 each. That's a much better deal.
I did the math.
And then you found out you could get the rest of them for $10 a piece or something?
No, I just that's, I was like, well, I'd rather, that's fine.
That was your reasoning.
But those were that set. I mean, those were really nice cards. Like they were like robust. Like they had almost no age on them at all.
That's
and they're in a tote in a storage unit right now.
Well, I've got a similar story for something I got. So, all right. Well, let's do this shit. So, of course, the big news was. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was the big news. PulseCon. So we got links to the video here if you didn't watch it. It wasn't the most awful thing that I watched. I really liked Dan from now. Was it always called Secret Galaxy? I thought he called it Toy Galaxy. Is he just broadening?
No, it was called Toy Galaxy.
Yeah, it was called Toy Galaxy.
No, so like they used to do a bunch of videos. They used to do like action figure reviews and like these histories.
Yeah, the histories are the ones I was.
Yeah, and he's been very outspoken. The histories are the ones that had the most views. So they've kind of laser focused their channels to just do the history. And then they just thought Toy Galaxy wasn't really wasn't reflective
enough.
Yeah, it wasn't reflective. So I want to say about a year ago they changed it to Secret Galaxy. I mean, the channel, the address is still Toy Galaxy, but they refer to Secret Galaxy now.
Okay. He was good at, I really don't like that Mew dude. They've had him on a few things, and I get it. I, everybody that likes him, I get why you like him. He seems like the ultra positive guy that never has a bad thing to say about anything. And there's something to be said for that type of toy reviewer or podcaster. I tend to think of myself as similar to that. But yeah, he was a little off kilter for me, but it was the least offending one. I don't know if that's a positive. It was the least offensive one to me.
Well, Dan Larson's solid. I mean, I didn't get to watch it. I was, in body, I was like dying.
Yeah.
But like,
and he did a good job of when Mew, his name was Mew, right? Can you confirm that or deny that?
I can check.
Anyways, the other guy, he was having a little bit harder time with it, and that's not a bad thing. These, in my opinion, these guys aren't professionals just because they have millions of views and shit. And so Dan did a good job of like reining him back in, keeping it moving, that kind of thing. So, but let's see. I think, oh no, I didn't put these in any specific order. So first up, Cliff's favorite, Transformers panel recap. So this is actually kind of fun because it's like I'm based on this picture, I'm out of Transformers now. Like I don't need to buy any of these toys in here. Now there's some that I would like.
What does this mean? Do you not do the animals? Is that why? And it looked
no. It's because a lot of these are later. So I have my core like Beast Wars collection that I wanted from when I watched that. But a lot of these now they're getting into like the Unicron trilogy and things that I just really don't have any connection to. I have some of the toys because I thought they were cool, but as far as needing a new version of them, and so here, let me get into here. So I think this is a Galvatron, if I remember correctly.
I saw that. I was like, "Is that Galvatron?" Because he looks stupid as fuck.
Yeah, again, it's just different ones. So here's towards this is either Beast Wars or Beast Fusers. But one for Mark Haddock. That's what do they call those things in Australia? Shit,
Dingoes?
I can't remember. The dingo ate your baby.
Yeah.
Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, that's what it is. And then now they have rock lords essentially. So these are going to be rock Transformers, but yet
I thought it was hilarious though, the wagon wheels and shit. I was like, really?
Yeah. These are going to be their new like gimmicky ones where everything breaks apart. Now this guy is kind of cool, but again, just like no interest in him whatsoever.
Is that Megatron? Yeah. It just has a very Megatron.
Oh, this is a brand new character for this gimmick, this rock gimmick that they're doing. So yeah, not a huge fan. And then so my stance I've taken on this. So this is whatchamacallit,
Bumblebee?
Animated, which it's Bumblebee from the animated series. And animated series is my second favorite, right behind G1. But these aren't looking very animated to me. I have the original animated where they had like thin legs and big thick feet. They looked like the characters on them. These modern updates they're doing to them like don't really look like animated. We get a Rescue Bots homage. So this is for the kids in your life. Maybe if you have someone that's 12 and grew up with Rescue Bots, they definitely want this more modern version. Windblade is kind of cool, but again, I have tons of Windblades, and this doesn't look 1,000 times better by any means. The wind blades I have better deco and shit. Thundertron, this is kind of cool. He's a pirate. Again, I have the original Thundertron. Yeah, this foot over here pops off and he can have a peg leg.
No way.
Yeah.
Does he have an eye patch?
Yeah, and I'm
too?
surprised they didn't show. I thought the original did have an eye patch. I don't think, yeah, this one doesn't. It looks like he might have the scar on his eye, but I'm pretty sure the one I have has an eye patch. But see, here's a Decepticon pirate logo because they're pirate
Jolly Roger.
Yeah.
That is kind of cool, actually.
So basically, Transformers are going down to core scale, and they suck ass now.
Well, not all these are core, but what they're doing is they're now targeting. They're past the 30-year nostalgia for us. They're now on to the 30-year nostalgia for the next generation.
The 90s.
And
kids.
I just don't. Yeah, like I might get this Prime just to have them in my collection, but again, I have the original Prime like that.
90s kids suck.
Hey, you know, although I am an 80s kid, I was born in 80, and so most of my nostalgia lines up with you guys. I do have a real soft spot for some of those fucking Neon Joes. Like,
I love the Neon Joes. Don't get me wrong.
So, like, I can't hate all of the 90s because some of those Neon Joes were dope.
No, and I love the 90s. It's funny, Miss McFavorite's 81, and so she's like, I'm an 80s kid. I'm like, you're more of a 90s kid.
You're a 90s kid, yeah.
Most of your childhood that you can remember took place in the 90s.
You'd be surprised what I remember, Slick.
Like, I was born in the 70s, so I was definitely an 80s kid.
And I assume this is Beast Fusers.
It looks
Again,
like
I watched this and I didn't really pay attention, but again, Hot Shot from RID.
Saw that and I was like, stupid.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we're all about minicons. The minicons are coming back. And I liked minicons too, but this guy's story was really cool. Tako Ujima. He was brought into the Transformers line in the early 90s when it was failing. And pretty much he became the only developer like out of college. And he's been with them ever since and have done some of the best Transformers of all time. And he was the one inducted into the Human Hall of Fame.
Can you imagine that, dude? You graduate college, you get a job designing Transformers, and that's what you do for the rest of your life.
And you retire.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And you've been all over the world. You've been to every type of convention. And,
oh my god!
And what's crazy was he said something like, he was like, "Yeah, I was expecting to like join this big huge team," and they're like, "No, you're the only one left."
Yeah. Here's your red stapler. Hopefully you don't get moved around.
But it was cool. He was like, "So I learned how to do more with less because my budget was cut," and he's like, we created so many patents during those days on how to basically patents based around saving money and materials and all that kind of shit. So
that's awesome.
My boy Armada Prime here got a figure of the year. And then Skybite, good looking out, Brink, for sending the congratulations. He was really the only choice, but Skybite was the cartoon character inductee of the year. Do we got anything else? I think they're just showing close-ups. Yeah, we're back there. So really like meh. You know, we're going to find out about a couple other things that they hinted to. I put them in different stories. Couple other things they hinted to that are kind of cool, but yeah,
Toy Fair's next weekend.
I know, that's still fucking with me.
I know.
They need to take that back to February. I think they know that it's an adult male thing nowadays. And so having it on Valentine's Day weekend isn't the smartest thing to do.
They're like, yeah. Only dudes who live with their moms in the basement are coming for this one.
Or have supportive enough wives, like Pixel Dan's wife, that go and film things for him while
So
they're
3 people in the world will show up.
Yeah. Exactly. We have links to the pre-orders and everything if anybody's interested in that. All right, here, why don't we do Star Wars? We'll save the best for last, even though I didn't put them in that order. Let's do Star Wars reveals here. Of course, we have the guy that it looks like his entire team really don't like him. They all just kind of sit there quiet while he gets over animated.
What is his name?
They
Patrick?
showed off.
I think it's Patrick, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah.
They showed off Selfie Series 2.0 now with glasses and beards. So now, Cliff, you can get one with an actual sculpted beard, not a printed beard. So, and I don't know if you wear glasses, but you can get those too. How about you, Badass? Do you wear, I think you wear glasses all the time on the show. Do you wear glasses all the time?
24/7, buddy.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
And I think it was the redhead that made a good point about that.
Yeah,
she's like,
she did.
When you wear glasses, as long it's part of my face. Like when my glasses aren't on me, it doesn't look like me, you know. So not that really looks like her in my opinion. But, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's supposed to be her right there. So talking about the Star Killer exclusive. Did you guys get Crimson Strike Teams or Force Unleashed?
Yeah.
No. And I think the Crimson Strike Team's still available.
I don't know why. I've just never been into it.
Yeah, and see, and the Collectors Club got me into it way back in the day. I was like, oh, this is a cool sub team. And what's funny is what got me into sub teams is because there's so much less to collect. It was easy to make a sub team collection. And then now fast forward today where every classified figure released as Python Patrol or Tiger Force.
Yeah,
so now it's like one of the most expensive things for me because I'm having to buy all these fucking Python Patrol and Tiger Force figures and not having to, wanting to.
I'm at GameStop picking up G.I. Joe figures. I get a phone call from GameStop asking me if I want to pre-order the Crimson Strike Team. I'm like,
really?
I'm in your store right now. She's like, oh.
Did you just walk up to the? You should have just walked up to the counter and stared at her eyes while talking to her on the phone.
Are you fucking for real right now?
You should have not hung up. You should have just talked on the phone while looking her dead in the face.
And then she's like, "It's like a $15 down payment for the pre-order." I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I didn't like it the first time it came out. I don't really care for it now."
Now, if it was a retail set and I picked it up back in like the 25th anniversary. I might have some kind of resonance to it, but because it was always a con exclusive, something I never could get anyway.
Yeah,
it's never, you know, it's like you know when the things that like attach to you are like things you had.
I remember when Slick got his.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like me and a lot of Star Wars figures. Like, I have no connection to Luke in Star Wars because I could never fucking find a Luke figure. Who do I have a connection to? Leia is Bausch, you know. Lando is the skip card. Greedo, you know. Greedo's the original Star Wars figure I had, you know. But I didn't get Stan Solo's because my Greedo didn't have a vest. My Greedo's not
all green.
Yeah, exactly. He's wearing a green jumpsuit. He doesn't have a vest on. Well, let's see. And this was kind of funny too. I was thinking about this. So this is Jedi Knight Revan and HK-47 from the Knights of the Old Republic game. So I'm very drawn to these, but I've never finished Knights of the Old Republic either. I made it like 2 hours in and I'm like, this is too much like deciding stuff, you know? But you have, so
Yeah.
do you have any draw to these figures? Or are you just
HK-47,
like,
I thought was a great character in that game, especially
Yeah.
if you had to take a certain path, and then he
yeah,
gets
you had to choose the dark side.
yeah,
To
and then he
really
get his
get him.
wicked upgrades, and he was like the best fucking co-pilot, like best guy to have with you because he would just light everybody up around you.
So yeah, I mean, I dig this one. I'll probably get this one.
And I like the droids, so I mean,
yeah. Director Krennic, I guess this was a fan demanded one.
who the fuck wants him?
So lots
He's a
of
pretty important
fanboys.
character, man. Like,
How?
he's the main villain in Rogue One.
So what?
He's the one that developed the Death Star.
No, he isn't. The other dude did it.
Well, but
And
he
he
was
did
the
the
one
design flaw where the hole was 2 by 2
overseeing it. Yeah, he's the one that forced the dude.
I think Krennic's important. I'm not collecting currently, vintage, but I think Krennic's important.
Brinkalizer said Hasbro and Mattel won't be at Toy Fair this year.
Well, Hasbro just had their toy fair.
Yeah,
so
they
that
just
makes
had their
sense.
toy fair. Yeah.
But Mattel, that's kind of strange.
So I like removable cape. That's a good move on their part. So they talked about, here's the new
Chopper.
No, this is the realistic version, not the animated one that's going to be on the mural painting. It has that little tracking beacon. Do you see how freaking small that thing is?
Yep. That's a perfect.
Dude, look at the stuff that they've given Grogu.
I know. Yeah.
It comes in a little plastic box. I'm afraid I'm going to lose the fucking box, let alone the 5 things in the box.
I like that they gave this dude his arms. I would have liked it much more for them to be more posable. And they're just swappable. So you either have his arms in or have these weird, like, flailing ones.
Yeah.
But so they all patted themselves on the back for making the ghost happen. This is kind of interesting. These are overseas archive figures that will not be available here. Yeah. So who cares?
Which, take note, one of those, go back to Vader.
Mm-hmm.
This is a New Hope Vader.
That
they are releasing international only. Just make note of that to when we get to Pipeline. Continue.
Yeah. Exactly. Because this one's new because it has the soft goods shit coming down his shoulders. Yeah. We haven't ever seen that before. So we've seen all these. These were new. I never even snapped watching the show that he has more like a broadside or broadsword.
Yeah, he has a huge lightsaber.
I never even noticed.
That's a bit red.
Yeah. They said it's more orangey in person. I'm like,
yeah, that looks like a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah,
like a cherry Jolly Rancher, guys.
Cool.
I think you're full of shit there, but yeah, okay.
And then I'm really loving her, dude.
I really hope she gets fucked up. She's a bitch.
I think she's gonna turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking.
I think she's gonna turn. She's gonna help the good guys.
Oh, see, I'm thinking she's going to kill the math.
Yeah, that's right.
She seems like she's tired of his like empathy and his sensitive side. Yeah. But she also does constantly talk about him honoring his word.
She was pissed when she thought he wasn't honoring his promise to Sabine. She was pissed.
Yeah. But I'm like, you're Sith. Your whole like thing is built on betrayal. Like that's how you move up is you have to betray your master. It's like your mandate. So
yeah, but he seems to be not training her as Jedi or Sith. He seems to want the whole Jedi and Sith thing to burn in hell. He wants to create something different. Like I really like this guy.
His character is actually pretty cool. I don't really care for the show. I think it sucks ass.
Oh really? See, I'm digging it.
I didn't watch Rebels, so none of it makes sense to me.
Well, that would definitely.
Well, you
affect your
need to go watch the thing Cliff told you about. Those dudes do a great. I told the same thing to Miss McFavorite. I was like, Cliff told me about these people, and I can't. Who is it, Cliff? So
Star Wars
there
Explained.
we go. Star Wars Explained, because I have watched some of their stuff in the past.
They're awesome.
But yeah, 23 minutes, badass, and you're all caught up on Rebels. So you know exactly what happened.
But dude, and Roger, in all seriousness, Rebels is fucking awesome. Like it really is.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it as much as Cliff did.
Okay, But Rebels is where we first learned about the Inquisitors. Like,
I know. There's lots of good stuff in it, but I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just like enough with all the teams and stuff like that. You know, like it's all about them being like a little family and all that. And I'm like, I just want to see cartoon characters kick ass, kind of like the Clone Wars, you know.
Yeah,
they never talked about emotions. They were just in fights the entire time during the, and I'm talking about the Genndy Clone Wars.
Genndy Clone Wars is always going to be the greatest animated Star Wars
yes ever. Yeah, nothing ever is going to beat
it. Those new stormtroopers, so that's the one thing I'm all about.
Oh dude, the guy with the
gold face, he looks like
my God.
Spoilers, by the way. Sorry, everybody.
It's all over the fucking internet, man.
Yeah. No, I know, but still. But yeah, he's looking very gladiator-esque.
He looks cool.
You know, he looks like he could be a gladiator from Gladiator. We get Sabine's or Ezra's lightsaber, whatever you want to call it. I had no idea, and maybe I missed this in Clone Wars because I wasn't paying attention. I always wondered what these, like, in all the figures, it looked like gold lines on his mask were. I did not realize it's because he didn't like the visor of the Phase 2 helmet. So he literally welded his Phase 1 visor into his Phase 2 helmet. And that's what all these lines are on Rex. Did you guys know that?
No. I knew that the markings were Ahsoka, but other than that. I never got, because in the figures these just look like gold markings down here. But yeah, it almost makes me want to get this. But didn't you get Rex as a Hot Toys, or you got Obi-Wan?
Yeah. No, Rex is my Hot Toys.
Does he have the?
Oh yeah, let me look. Yeah, let me see what it looks like on him.
I don't even know if I've ever noticed the weld lines.
Yeah, I've never noticed
the weld. Me neither. I mean, mine, he does have them.
Oh, yeah, he does have them. Yeah, you're right.
He doesn't have them up the side, though, which is interesting. So, to me, this looks like Hot Toys didn't do their homework on this.
Yeah, that's never happened, Slick.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but his they come down here, but they never come back up here. So, all right, Hot Toys. Now I got a beef. Anyways. So Pipeline, these are all usually the most exciting. So we get Cal Kestis as an Imperial officer. Mandalorian judge, which is cool if you're wanting more Mandalorians. And
I
then
do like the orange helmet.
Yeah.
Blue.
Phase 2 clone trooper 4-pack. So it looks like you'll get a 501st and an Ahsoka trooper in there with a couple of regulars, a couple normies. So yeah, so here's here's Cliff's thing. So we'll get that in a numbered box is what we're going to get it.
Why is it a line? Like they already have it. They're shipping it across overseas. Like
it's so they can tell overseas people you got something for once that the United States didn't get first, you know.
I just wonder if it's going to be a new sculpt or something. It's just weird to me.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just going to be that soft goods fucking draping, you know. Mandalorian, Phase 1 clone trooper. Oh, this is this has got to be archived, so it wouldn't be in a numbered box because they've already released these.
Well, no, the Mandalorian is specific. It's specifically his season 3 look.
Oh, okay.
So those are new.
Okay.
Then,
but I thought that we got the Night Owl already, but who knows?
I don't think we've gotten the Night Owl. We've gotten like the Heavy Commando or the Darth Maul one. We've got I don't think we've gotten the Night Owl though.
So this was interesting to me that 6-inch just like blew the other two out of the water.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I thought the 3 3/4, those are the only fucking Hasbro Pulses that fucking or HasLabs that have made it. So, but yeah, quit investing so much money in the goddamn premium role play. No one gives a shit. All right, cool.
I'm a little bummed out we got nothing retro. Because they teased the episode 1 retro series. We haven't seen any photos yet.
Yeah, well, and they even said that they were going to be covering every line, and then they didn't cover retro. So, all right, let's get to the exciting part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was pretty exciting. Again, kind of some things were... so Emily, she also works on Power Rangers and the Dungeons and Dragons. Her Dungeons and Dragons segment was hilarious because there wasn't anything new to show really. And it ended up just being them trying to pitch the Diceling, those transformable
dice,
D20s. Yeah, and she's like, so please, if you find these, please go buy some. I also liked this. I loved that their whole theme was sprues for this. If people didn't notice, like even the Hasbro Pulse logo is sprues and everything. Like, good job, designers. That was smart. I liked that. Here's my boy.
Boa.
Yeah, dude. Missing teeth, bloody knuckles. I'm really liking that. I'm not sure what the white is in his. Oh, I get it. The palms of the gloves are white. Yeah. And then they said the barbells are 90-pounders, which I didn't know they made a 90-pound.
I'm pretty sure it's 50,
went
80,
25, 50,
100.
and then 100. Yeah.
Well, Cobra does some crazy shit, guys.
Yeah, dude. They just invent their own fucking barbells. Like,
I'm a little disappointed there's no punching bag. Like,
oh, look at this. I'm getting some so Roger isn't the odd man out. Brinkleiser agrees with you. Not doing it. The main good characters are unlikable.
I'll agree with that.
I agree. Yeah, I was gonna say Ahsoka. I like that she is just like completely reserved and pulled back now, but yeah. And then Sabine, I am not a fan of Sabine.
That chick is useless.
I like Huyang.
Is that the robot?
Yes, the robot.
And I just like the what's the green chick's name?
Oh,
Hera.
Hera,
yeah. I just like her ass. Like, I don't give a fuck about the rest of it. I just like it when she's walking around with her ass hanging out.
Obviously, Brinkleiser's got a different. He says, "I like Rebels, though I like their exploits as a team. I could care less about their individual story arcs." That's an interesting way to look at it. All right, so back to the fun stuff. Big Boa Airborne.
Yes.
Which you could tell they had in the works for the Dragonfly and pulled it back probably.
They did. Yeah. Everybody thought we were getting them. I probably would have stayed with the Dragonfly if I would have fucking known I was getting Airborne.
Airborne.
Yeah.
Quick kick.
Yeah.
I don't like his squinty eyes, and I don't know if that makes me racist or what, but Quick Kick had wider eyes he wasn't like traditionally like And is there a scientific term for that? Because I don't want to come off racist.
Well, he was
or
half
anything.
Japanese, half American. So
yeah, exactly. So he had rounder eyes, which that sounds racist too. But anyways, to me, it just doesn't
He's
look
also
very much
not
like
Leo.
Quick Kid. Yes, I know. I know.
So you're not really.
I know. But he gets a fudgy bar, which you got to have a fudgy bar in there,
fudgy
right?
Bar, yeah.
So yeah, excited to get him. And then this is your dude, right, Cliff?
Techno Viper. Techno Viper.
Fucking Techno Viper.
And I thought originally this was like something they blacked out, but it's not. It's actually like a visual or something to put on his arm. Like it has.
Well, if you look further down, they'll have a picture of what it actually looks like.
Okay. And then this is my dude, Metalhead, all the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that helmet, man. He looks fucking sick with that helmet.
Well, and see, I would say the helmet is my least favorite.
Really?
Part of it. Yeah, just because I'm like, I get it. Yeah, you have lots of electronics, but I have a really big problem when they're just making up stuff for this. And good on you, Roger, for digging that, because I think it should include stuff like that. I'm just not a fan of it.
Well, he had a useless helmet before as a 3 3/4 figure.
Did he?
Yeah, dude. Look it up. It's just like this weird, stupid, like bowl cut fucking helmet that he had. It was to protect him from the rockets blasting, like lighting his head on fire.
Well, yeah, and that's what they had talked about. I totally forgot. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I totally
lame
forgot
ass helmet, dude. That thing looks stupid. Would you rather have that helmet or the new one you see?
Well, no, okay, I see. You're right. So he had a helmet. Okay, maybe my metalhead's not complete. I don't think my metalhead.
Yeah, he should have had that helmet, dude. He came with that.
Maybe that's why I have no connection to it. I'm like, he never came with a helmet. Okay, yes.
I love being reminded that G.I. Joe Extreme existed.
Dude, I have.
Is there a metalhead in Extreme too?
Yeah.
Heavy metal.
He's a good guy. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Heavy metal. Yeah. All right. So yeah, love that you're getting blast effects for every cannon that comes on them.
That's a deluxe for sure.
And then his pistol. How does his pistol compare?
It's almost the same thing.
Right there. Okay, that's not too bad.
The AK-47 is new.
Sweet. Oh yeah, this thing over here.
Yeah.
All right. And then
Junkyard.
Dude, the happy face as they called it here.
I'm a computer. I'm a computer.
So yeah, this I'm digging. Gotta have his nightstick. He's got that. He's got his pistol.
I just wish he had the pistol with the silencer. I don't really care for the M16, but
yeah. They got to fill out that pack out somehow. And then we get Retro Scarlet. So, yeah, this is going to be a fun one to try to get on a card. These things already sell.
Yeah, these are retro collection, right?
Yeah, these are going to be on the card.
I thought they're no longer exclusive, though.
No longer exclusive. So maybe that'll be the difference in it. But yeah, people are going to want these for openers. I mean, I had a couple, like the Baroness I wanted as an opener and on a card. We get the classic green laser rifle with her, so that's kind of nice.
I'm more excited about the fact that these ones are actually coming with fucking stands.
Yeah, and they'll come with stands as well. Classic Recondo, which we haven't got him in the main line besides the Tiger Force, right?
Right.
Yeah, we haven't seen him as a mainline figure.
So this will be another one that everybody will want. But I wonder if they're going to start doing that. Like sometimes you're going to get them in the retro line, sometimes you're going to get them in the boxed and numbered line. That doesn't really make sense to me.
I thought these were like ultimates when I first saw them. It was like Super 7. Is that the Ultron?
And we get him with the classic laser rifle in two-tone. I don't know why does his shovel have stuff on there?
They said they put like some G.I. Joe saying on the shovel.
Yeah.
Oh.
It still looks cool. Like, I'm digging the Duke. So.
I know.
Duke's cool.
And then these were kind of interesting. Again, you know me, no interest in them whatsoever, but
I won't get them,
realistic military figures.
Yeah. And that was because
I
they
even
had, like,
love
the diver.
Go ahead, Ben.
That's because they wanted to do the homage to the was it the 20th, 25th anniversary guys?
Oh,
where they had the diver, the sailor, the army guy, and then the Navy dude or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Air Force, the pilot, the diver.
Wasn't one an astronaut?
Yeah, there was an astronaut.
One was an origin. Yeah. Yeah. So these are cool. Again, no want for them in my collection whatsoever, but
no,
I'm
they
sure
better not
there's
be carded. They better not be numbered.
No, these are going to be deluxes. I bet. Do the deluxe boxes have numbers on them? I think they do, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
They're 60th anniversary figures, so 60th anniversary, they might be separate. If they number the 60th anniversary separately, just never start. So you never.
Yeah, then I'm good. Yeah.
And then, then we get some in-hand images of Ripper. I love that his jaws of life will actually move on him.
And his glasses come off too, his sunglasses.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks awesome. He looks
he's got the little murder teardrop tattoo on him. Again, I don't know who would ever use his jaws of life and not the most amazing machine gun ever made by G.I. Joe. Yeah, exactly. Then who's this guy?
Hawk?
I forget. General Hawk here, looking very hawkish.
Yeah, this should have the head where he has like the tear rolling down when Duke gets hit by Serpentor.
We get Agent Helix here with her very cool gauntlets that actually look like they have have articulation on them. So that's dope. And that will be an interesting one. I read one comic with her in it. I don't know if that's enough for me to get her.
I know. I read a few with her. She's an experiment. She was enhanced.
Mm-hmm.
So she's supposed to be apparently comparable to Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got her figure in Rise of Cobra, and I loved it. I thought she was one of the best figures in Rise of Cobra.
Yeah, that figure was one of the best ones.
Yeah, I liked that. I liked her. So.
Remember the Rise of Cobra Flash? Oh, that was such
a dude.
Best. I love that fucking figure.
Cowabunga dude says, if you like that bat ass, check her out in Fargo. I don't know who Fargo. Have you not seen Fargo?
She's in the season
TV
with Ewan
series?
McGregor.
No.
The Ewan McGregor one. Oh, really?
He plays brothers or twins or cousins. He plays two parts.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. I'll have to look her up.
Ewan McGregor left his wife for her.
Oh, really?
That's his wife.
So he really liked her ass.
She's hot, man. She was in Scott Pilgrim. She's hot. She's in Grindhouse.
Let's go look at it.
We got a deal.
So
she's the cheerleader in Grindhouse. If you ever saw Grindhouse, badass.
Yeah, I've seen Grindhouse. Yeah.
Death Proof. She's the cheerleader.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is weird because Rosario Dawson's in that too. So
She's
IMDb. All right.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
That would have been a faster way, but hey. Photo. Did I pass cast already? Oh, fuck. Where's your cast? Okay. What's the name again?
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
There we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just didn't recognize her with all her makeup on. Yeah, she is dope. I'm a boob guy though, so she's never going to be too high on my list with those boobs.
Oh, I'm sure she's heartbroken, Slick.
I know. Might as well pack it up. Oh yeah, see,
Yeah, she was in
Scott Pilgrim.
Okay,
yeah, that's when I first recognized her. I was like, oh yeah, she was in that Scotty Pippen.
No, but her facial structure, I'm all about. I love big eyes.
She's also in 10 Cloverfield Lane, which is great.
Yeah.
There's you.
I agree. Do we see him? Okay, I'm not.
Yeah, he's in the clip. It's fine.
All right, Shockwave. Yeah, meh.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Like it's exactly like a modern update of Shockwave, but it's like it's something really like it's kind of what I expected. Like,
again,
do you think it's because who gives a fuck? We're getting him in Night Force. He's gonna look way better in black.
Yeah. And then Buzzer. Yeah.
Have we seen a Torch yet? They haven't done a Torch yet.
No, they haven't done Torch for Monkey Wrench. My two favorite Dreadnoks.
Yeah, like Torch was my first Joe that I went and bought on my own.
Removable goggles on this guy.
Yep.
We get the weird like scythe, the little not scythe. What do they call those? Not a mace either. Anyways,
cutty thing on a chain.
A blade on a chain.
Not yet a woman.
The blade on the chain thing that he came with before, and then the baseball bat with the saw blades. And then we get the Crimson Trio Strike Force. This crazy mask down here at the bottom for Baroness is kind of loke. But again, just a lot of repainted stuff, which is fine. And then there's a tie-in here with the Chuckles exclusive.
Yeah.
We're trapped in the Phantom Zone, I see.
Oh, yeah. I saw the fucking funniest thing ever was 3 kids reenacting that in a phone booth with them like all pressed up against the glass side of a phone booth. And it was something like, I bet you don't know what this is or what this is referring to, kind of thing.
Like, first you have to explain what a phone booth is.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you have to explain what Superman 2 is.
So here's our
How unfortunate. How unfortunate.
Okay, so they asked a poll, what's your favorite troop builders?
Cobra Troopers were the highest? Wow.
No Crimson Guard.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. They didn't include those in there.
Or
even Vipers.
Yeah,
Vipers.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So yeah, Joe definitely stole the show. They snuck in there that a ferret is coming.
Yeah, I heard about the ferret.
They made a quick reference to it while they were talking.
By accident, or they were really?
They released.
They said it. Yeah, it was the name only.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
it's right here at the top.
Yeah,
name only.
I don't know why
Night Creeper.
Metalhead is in there
because he was a surprise. Yeah, he was.
Oh, they said name only, and then they showed him.
Yeah.
Beachhead, carded eels. Wow. Snow serpent.
Oh, see, if you missed out on the
he's back on Amazon again.
And Nagahide will come with his quote unquote friend, which means we're getting another boar. We're getting the boar. We're getting another animal.
Yeah.
They're really killing it with the animal sidekicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's my favorite part of it. All right. Well, holy shit. All right. And then I don't think I linked to the official pics if people want to see them. Oh, that's kind of a cute one with the fucking twins.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's anything really exciting here. If you need to see specific pack outs and that kind of shit, I guess. Anything here we feel we must cover?
No. Unless there's something secret on the boxes that we're missing, like the other ones.
Oh, yeah.
Triple T.
Oh, does it? Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
You click on it. It's right there. It's next to Helix.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a triple D.
Oh,
that's
with a stun too.
Yeah.
Yep. And the headquarters. We must be getting the headquarters,
Of
guys.
That's a fang
What's
up at the
this?
top there.
No, this?
Or that's the glider.
No. No, I don't think that's a no, because it's not wide enough. I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's
it almost looks like Range Viper colors. No, it's a guy with a backpack for sure. But anyways, we'll let the internet nerds start pointing out all those Easter eggs for the next show. All right. Well, not only did PulseCon happen, well, and I don't think any of you guys collect anything else, do you, from PulseCon? But was there anything else that caught your eye?
They are finally doing the Tobey Maguire and the Andrew Garfield unmasked heads.
Yeah, I saw that on cards too, which is kind of cool. So you can have the heads on there and still see the rest. Crystar,
yeah.
Which they did name by name. They said October 12th for that wave, the pre-orders will go up. And they even made mention of how popular some of the characters were. And they made a joke like, yeah, we're offering it as a 4-pack with the knockoff Wonder Woman and the knockoff Superman. And I was like, what? And they're like, no, we're just kidding. They're all going to be single ordered. So they did say if there's as much support as it seems like there is for a Crystar, that they would look into doing other figures. So they must have the rights to that shit.
Well, it's a Marvel comic, so they should.
Yeah. All right. Where the fuck are we at?
This is last week's.
Yeah, that was actually 3 shows ago, because I do the same thing you do, Cliff. I just type show notes into my title bar and it brings up the last one, and I change
the number. Yep.
All right, RumbleCon had a couple cool. They had tons of reveals if you're into Mezco stuff, but a couple cool reveals for us. We get a Sith ant. If you're into that. So this is,
his name is Gomez.
Yeah. Void Cadet Gomez, Red Eye Knight figure. So that one's kind of cool. And then we get this
basically
crazy
the
thing.
mask jackhammer.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even snap about that. I even watched the first episode of Mask the other day. And I liked how they just jump into it. There's no intro. There's no like, here's who we are. Here's what we do. Like, I'm the son of this guy. They just jump into a story automatically.
They're all just chasing. Every episode, just them chasing an artifact.
So this is 1/12 scale, if you didn't know. So this thing is absolutely insane. Reinforced urban military battle land rig, the RUMBLR. So it sounds like a snake guy up there. So they have ant guys and snake guys.
Yeah, there's an ant guy hanging off the side.
Yeah.
The Rumble Society is kind of cool.
Yeah, I've looked at a couple because I almost wanted. I was like, I think I need one of those, and I keep missing the drops. And there's so many different kinds. Like there was a graffiti artist one once, and I was like, oh, that's the one I'm gonna get. And then I missed the drop, and now he's $300 or something. All right. Last up, New York Comic-Con. There's going to be a Transformers and G.I. Joe Welcome to the Energon Universe. So this will be the comic. It'll be a comic panel from Skybound. So if you're a fan of those, well, I'm sure we'll be talking about the reveals they have there. All right, toy news. Jesus Christ. Yeah, an hour to go through con news, but I guess that's the most exciting stuff. Like I mentioned in Transformers, they did have a couple other big reveals that they talked about. So they talked about their commander is going to be Magmatron. And I guess this, I don't even know what this is. I guess from the looks of it, it's only from the comic as far as I see. Magmatron will be our first Predacon commander, while Tidal Wave will be our first Armada Titan. So Tidal Wave was a aircraft carrier. So that's going to be a fucking huge one. While Tidal Wave appears on the poster in his cartoon colors, we predict multiple deco versions will be happening. And I'm just like, oh my God. So this will be a good test to see if this next generation can like pull their weight in purchasing.
Fuck, they won't.
Because yeah, I'm just like, you know, I want the Nemesis just because it's the Decepticon ship. It never existed as a Transformer, but it's the Decepticon ship from G1. Same thing with the Ark, but I don't know about $200 for something that I watched a cartoon with it and didn't really like the cartoon kind of thing. So and then yeah, the Magmatron, I don't even know. It says figure contains multiple components, is considered a triple changer, beast modes and one robot mode, and the weird centaur mode will be included on Tidal Wave. So Galvatron is going to be out at around the same time as Tidal Wave, and I assume they're talking about the little core class Galvatron that we saw earlier. Hopefully Hasbro can adjust the joints properly before release. At least for that version of the mold, parts of the figure should be able to break off of the Tidal Wave to combine with Galvatron / Megatron. Oh, maybe they're talking about a bigger Megatron? I don't know. All right. Maybe we'll stop talking about Transformers, as I have no idea about who these people are.
We'll start doing masks and replace.
Yeah, there we go. So, did everybody get their, what is it called? White Shark, or what's the new one coming out? Yeah. Great White. That's it. All right. Oh, wait. And then there's a lot of disappointment, supposedly, I guess, that there wasn't any studio series announced. And so Hasbro said, for all the studio series fans asking about new reveals, I promise they're coming. Hall of Fame took up our Space Bridge time, so we couldn't fit them in yesterday. Keep an eye out at the end of October for the reveal of the first wave of 2024.
Yeah, we better be getting a fucking swoop to finish off that Dinobot line.
Oh, they did say that. They did say, oh, I was in your office, and man, that one is impressive. It's crazy to see all 5 of them together. That was the hint they did during it.
Okay.
So yeah, swoop's definitely going to be there. Like I say, don't wait till the end of October. We're going to see leaks in 2 weeks, I'm sure, of everything that they're going to announce. All right. Super 7 reaction Cobra Mothership.
That looks fucking cool, man.
All right. I don't want to play it because I'll get a ding. So I got a lot of mixed feelings about this. Okay, so you saw the scale. Do you remember seeing the picture at Comic-Con? We all thought it might have just been like a custom thing they did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And here, let me pull it up just so people watching it, if they even need. Super 7 Cobra ship.
Okay. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Okay, so we see the scale. So these guys are 3 3/4 figures. It looks like the paneling, maybe there might be something inside, but I'm guessing this is just going to be one big solid.
It's going to be a solid piece of plastic, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And,
you don't think they're going to Millennium Falcon it?
I don't think so.
Like a
it looks like it
tray?
might be able to, but maybe.
Yeah, there might be some removable panels there.
So let's just conjecture, because that's the most fun thing we can do at this point. All right. So if this was just a big, and we shouldn't say solid, but a big hollow piece of plastic, just something to put behind your figures,
I'm out.
What would you pay for that? Oh, you wouldn't even buy it? If
I
it's
have no interest in this whatsoever.
Either way, no matter, it could be $10 and you're like, no, taking up too much space.
If it was a Millennium Falcon scenario, I'd probably pay about 100.
I mean, that's the whole point of reaction, is to mimic Star Wars. So if they don't turn this into a Millennium Falcon, like
they got problems.
Yeah,
120, I would pay for it.
Okay.
And that's a Millennium Falcon scenario.
Oh, it's going to be at least 2, dude. It's Super 7.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, even that stupid Bats armor is like 150.
Yeah.
And they're showing the trouble bubbles, and I think we talked about this. I don't know if they have those coming. Oh, what's this? Oh, was this the guy that took the picture? Is that why it's getting linked to that? Oh yeah, it's the guy that took the picture. So yeah, I'd be curious, because to me it doesn't play with any of the figures. It's too small.
Yeah,
even if it does do the Millennium Falcon thing, that's not the size of it. It's supposed to be like
this giant mothership,
a small city. Yeah, exactly.
Like trouble bubbles, rattlers, fucking everything can fly in there.
Yeah,
fangs.
So yeah,
claws.
And there's no way this is happening. I'd say, like, if it was just a hunk of plastic, $80, I would do $80 just to have it as a display piece. But then to me, you would have to put like a VHS cassette or a DVD that featured that artwork or something, next to it to say this is what this is supposed to be. But
well, I think the first intro, or maybe it's the second one, where they have it where I think Roadblock throws Cobra Commander through one of the eyepieces, and then at the end they're all running away from it and it crashes into the ground.
Oh, is that this ship?
Yeah, that's that ship.
Okay, interesting. Well, we'll see. But it sounds like it's a big old pass for most of us.
Yeah, I didn't get into Joe reaction at all.
I did. I got the select stuff, but
their Sunbow stuff they're doing is what's sucking me up. Things from the cartoon that we've never seen in anything else before. That's what's killing me. Lucas James in the house. Welcome, welcome.
And he knocked himself out.
Oh, jeez.
Had my local toy show this weekend too.
How'd that go?
Not bad, but I haven't been there in a few years. But yeah, not much has changed. The smell's still the same. Everyone stinks. Huge.
Welcome back, Slick.
Yeah, hey, man. Long time no see.
Did you hear me say I almost hit the and then and then
all I heard was like, "Welcome, Lucas James," and then
all right. I literally said, "Ooh, I almost hit the wrong button," and then I actually had hit the wrong button and left. Oh shit! All right, so that'll be late October on that announcement. Moldy Toy. So we talked about this Transformers exclusive that people were receiving.
Moldy fucking parts or wings and shit.
Yeah, and now they just canceled them all, at least from Hasbro Pulse. I think this was an Amazon exclusive though, but at least Pulse is canceling all of their orders. So, Eternia's Choice to be announced October 12th. So that will be, of course, that'll be right before our next episode. So we won't know. Let's recap though. What was your vote, Cliff?
I did Fright Zone and the Cobra, the Serpent, the Green Serpent Castle.
Yeah, the Snake Castle.
And Jew Badass?
Fright Zone and that weird tank.
The Horde tank?
No, the other one.
Oh, the attack
the
track?
machine?
Yeah, the attack track.
Yeah, I think those were the two I did as well.
Did you see the meme that I sent you with him and Tila in the tank?
Yes.
No.
No, you didn't see it?
No. Was it sent in the secret chat?
Yeah.
I mean, the chat. It's
That
not
chat
secret.
that everybody sees.
No, I didn't see it. I'll have to scroll back through. All right. Unix Square Combot Transformers. So just what everybody needs. More stylized, non-transforming robots.
Perfect.
Yeah. Looks very much like the IDW versions of these guys.
Very anime, yeah.
Yeah. All right. New Joe train set. Yeah, look at that.
Dude,
that's looking amazing.
Memories of train sets.
Dude, I remember setting it up on my kitchen table with my kids as small kids and them losing their fucking minds about this.
Really?
Dude, my kids love this. They thought it was the best thing fucking ever.
I guess my daughter was into RC stuff for a long time. But this is done by the Bradford series, right? Isn't it one of those? Yeah, Bradford Exchange.
So it'll be $150,000.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the $89.99. That's for the first car. And
what?
Oh, don't
I
fuck
think
this.
so.
Never mind.
Yeah.
And what, you have to buy track for it too?
No, I think probably each car comes with its piece of track. Oh, that's kind of cool. A little file card on the back. But that's the fun of the podcast, is I have done no research into this whatsoever. So we're going to see. All right. G.I. Joe, Duke, Cobra Commander are the first characters up for this subscription service. Oh, wait. Hold on. This is up here. Collect all 4 sections of the train. So, yeah, $90 per section. Oh, yeah. Issue 1, Real American Hero, Diesel Locomotive, all Iconic Heroes, Engine. Oh, Track Set, Power Pack, and Speed Controller. Okay, so now you can actually have a train if you get the first 2. Then you get this cool Vista Dome car featuring Duke. And then, of course, probably the one most people want, the Cobra tank. Yeah, car is the last one. Smart shoppers realize the unparalleled value in handcrafted collectibles and fine jewelry designs. Meticulous artistry, limited editions, and exclusive offers are the hallmark of the Bradford Exchange Online. We're going to talk about this clock here later in grab bag. I still considered the train a toy, so I left it in here. But then we also get this G.I. Joe Illuminated Sculpture Collection. Duke, Cobra Commander, and Snake Eyes are the first characters up for this subscription service. So let's go take a look at this. Oh, God. I don't know. Ugh.
Brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, that is so weird. Brand new. What are we talking about? 6 inches or 7 inches high. So that's including the base. So these are like 6-inch figures.
No, they're like 5-inch figures.
6-inch. That's crazy. $60 a piece. Whoosh.
Ooh, there's a Batman one.
I was going to say, I was looking at the Batman. Is that just like the suit?
Yeah, is that a suit?
Let's see. Lighted bat suit sculpture.
Oh, see, that's fucking dope.
That is sick.
Oh, now all of a sudden, this isn't too much to pay for things, huh?
How much is that?
$70.
Done. Done.
Holy
$12
shit, dude.
shipping and handling.
Do you think they do one for each age?
Oh,
that's bronze.
Awesome.
Let's see. Batman issue 1 is Bronze Age. Issue 2 is original. Issue 3 is going to be Modern Age. and then they'll see how much money they make off of those, and then make more. I guess
you could have a whole armory.
Oh, look at you guys!
Okay, that's the shit. That should have been in the fucking show notes.
Oh, here we go. So there's the original.
Oh, what? Year one
with the purple gloves.
Let's see. Oh, they're just showing the bronze and then the original.
Oh, that is
pretty
awesome.
Cool.
How big it is?
7 inches.
Yes.
As well.
Done.
Yes.
Take my money.
I don't know. The Bradford Exchange, all their stuff is like resin and plaster of Paris, kind of, or not plaster of Paris, but it's mostly resin stuff from what I remember from my grandparents having shit from them. Let's see. Masterfully crafted with exceptional detail, these Batman sculptures, historically accurate bat suits, sealed in a capsule behind plexiglass. Does it not say materials? No. Okay.
Roger, you could make your own with like $130 worth of materials.
I have every age of Batman figures, so I mean, really is I just need the tubes, and there you go. And some LED lights, and we're good.
Oh, excuse me. New Ultimate Collector Series Lego set, the Vintner class Republic Attack Cruiser, which I've always loved these. Looks like we're getting Rex in there. Do we not have more pictures? Ooh, that's a big boy. It does not look.
No, it doesn't look that big at all.
I'm like, this table's huge that this thing is sitting on. Jesus. So yeah, unless this guy's like 4'7" or something, maybe.
I mean, that guy does a weird look at like that awesome smile. So yeah,
like,
I got this.
Yeah, he's like, I built this.
I'm gonna probably have sex with it later.
Oh, that's cool. A little ship in the dock there.
Look at this fancy house.
Look at his fancy sweater.
And his fancy sweater. Like, yes, I have my Lego building table. It is 20 feet by 20 feet. And I wear
what I always love about this is there's nothing else in his house.
Nothing else.
I like toys or
I like
Star
toys.
Wars.
You would never know.
That's probably the area his wife maintains. So we're allowed to build it there, and then he has to remove it.
And then that dude in the yellows is Gimp. It takes it back to the man cave.
Let's see. Lucas James here. He's going for Dairy Queen Blizzards. If you didn't know, 85 cents in the app right now for 2 more days. That's what I got. Little Miss McFavorite hers this morning, or this afternoon before the show. Miss McFavorite and I's got ours at a date night last night. Do you know small Blizzards are $6 now?
Yeah, dude, they're sick. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
He says, I took full advantage of the clearance extravaganza of Target. I bought everything on clearance.
Man, this guy's Lotus is really trying to throw us off the stage.
Yeah, I know.
This is not stuff that Lotus can do at
all. He likes your dog.
Oh, you saw my dog.
Your dog up there. I haven't even seen it.
Yeah, he was up here a little bit. He just got down.
Oh. Now he's getting on his soapbox. I hate when people say Legos. It's never Legos. It is Lego. The plural of Lego is Lego.
It's Frankenstein's the name of the doctor, not
the creature. All right. Let's see here. AAA. Oh shit. Nope. Don't give me a strike. AAA brought this to our attention. Mattel Creations has actually created some really cool stop motion using the new Lady Slither and some of their Snake Men figures. No, I didn't. That's why I'm telling other people to go watch it.
Dude, it's all over Facebook, man. That's where I learned about it.
No, he knows about it.
I'm not on Facebook. Unless somebody tags me on something, I don't see things on Facebook because or if it's in our group, which is where AAA posted this.
Well, I sent it in the group, and you never seen He-Man pooping in a bottle, so.
When did you? I think that might have gotten blocked or something.
Oh, I saw it. Unfortunately, I saw it. It's there.
He fucking saw it. He knows.
But speaking of Lady Slither, so I thought I placed an order for me, and because I knew Badass was going to miss it, one for him.
Of course I did.
And for some reason, my order didn't go through. And I'm an internet guy, so I have no excuse. I don't know what happened there, but I even told Cliff about it. Right? Did I tell you?
Yeah, I saw your post about it. Like, I got 3, and Cliff's like, I got mine. And I'm like, I didn't get any.
And my order didn't go through. So if anybody has a Lady Slither at cost, which understandable if you don't want to let it go for cost, I get it. But I'm looking for one, unfortunately. All right. Hasbro does some good. This is actually really cool by the Alan Hassenfeld family foundation. So they're the founders of Hasbro.
So is Alan the first brother or the second brother?
No, I think he was the first kid to take over, right? I don't know if he's the because there has bros, right?
Yeah, the first brother ran the company. He was the CEO or the president, and that's when he worked with what's his face, Kirk Mazzighi and that whole crew. And then he died. And the other brother came in and took it over, and that's who's running it now, I think, unless he's recently passed.
Oh, okay. Then I would assume Alan's the first one. Oh, here we go. It says down here. Lastly, for making mission, I also want to thank kids. Lastly, thank you to my family, especially my father, Merrill, and my visionary brother, Stephen.
Yeah, Stephen might have been the first.
Yeah, so he's probably the second then. But really cool. Let's see here. What are they donating here? Up to $1 million. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Beginning September 22nd at the fan favorite virtual event Hasbro PulseCon and running until November 30th, fans can vote for one of their 4 charities to donate through each purchase they make on Hasbro Pulse. I did not see that. I ordered the Crimson Strike team and the Force Unleashed, and I didn't see my opportunity to vote on that. Maybe I was just going too quick. But it says on December 6th, global company-wide day of service intended to spread joy. Blah, blah, blah. The organization taking first place will receive $400K, second $300K, third $200K, and fourth gets $100K. So make sure you're voting for your favorite organizations when you buy stuff, which if it's running through November 30th, there's going to be a big Black Friday sale, I'm sure, that kind of stuff. So unlike me, don't just run through it. It's probably some kind of fine print you got to read somewhere. But what drives me nuts is why doesn't it say what the organizations are? But anywho. Lastly, this is again, like I mentioned, the Lady Slither that I missed out on, taking a personal thing for me. I think we talked about this once, and then I never saw it again. This is
awesome, though.
Yeah, and what happened is this is 2021. I've been reading some comments about it on some posts, and they're like, yeah, it's like the calendar that came out. No one ever got it, but it was sold out. But this is like right up my alley. Look at all these fucking mini builds of Castle Grayskull, Snake Mountain, the fucking Roton. The closest thing I can find this for on eBay is $350 last time one sold. Yeah, dude. And I found another 6-pack. I saw the collector's edition new 6-pack.
Yeah.
Thing was going for 80. Then all of a sudden, like 2 days later on Amazon, they're up for retail. So if people weren't aware of that, I'll just go into my order history, as scary as that might be. Spoilers. Who Dares does this? No, I guess there's not that. It's revealing stuff. It's all a bunch of toys. Anyways, this pack I never heard of or saw either. And not that there's like a ton of unreleased figures, but there's an Orko. We've never got that. A Wondar in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, this thing was going for $100 on eBay. And then after I saw it, like literally a couple days later, it's up
$28
retail now. Yeah. So
what's the pink Tila?
I don't know what that homage is. Let me see if it says collectible figures. Does that have more in the description? For the first time, one door. Oh, I didn't realize we didn't have a Whiplash either. That's cool. Plus a buildable laser turd inspired by prototype. Yeah, it doesn't say what the pink Tila is. So if anybody knows what that is. But yeah, it was crazy that fucking, that I've never seen these in that advent calendar. Oh my God, dude.
That would be awesome.
I have a save search on that. I might go up to $200. That might be an answer to AAA's question for what do you regret purchasing it for the secondary market price? Because, and it's ridiculous. Like I could find most of those pieces and build those.
He-Man with a fucking Santa hat on? I doubt it.
Well, maybe not that. Well, I got Lego Santa hats. Do those fit on Mega?
No, they don't.
No.
I'm willing to bet it's a rubber piece you just slip on top of his head.
I got the Super 7 He-Man with the Santa hat.
Hey, there you go. Candy cane sword.
Goddamn right. That's I forgot about the candy cane sword. That's so awesome.
But some of these are, I mean, this Dragon Walker, like that's probably the worst Lego thing I've ever seen in my life. But
dude, they had the spider one, and they have the weird mosquito helicopter thing in the back.
Dude, yeah, the spider one, like you're saying, the Battle Bones. And
Battle Bones is there,
yeah. Yeah. Anyways,
that's cool as shit.
I'm just like, how the fuck am I in tune to the toy community? And I didn't ever see that. And like I say, it kind of looks familiar. Maybe we talked about it, and like when they.
I don't think we've ever talked about that. That's very cool.
Yeah. Oh well. All right. On from toy news. Bum 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 bum. New Tiny Soundwave. So if anybody is oh shit. Let me get out of open your toys and get into this. Here we go. So this is a new GY Toys world's smallest Soundwave. And I don't know if you guys remember, we used to talk about the world's smallest are like this big. And this thing is like this big. And look at all the fucking detail in them. So it's absolutely crazy. I haven't been able to find any information about ordering it or anything. And these look really fucking photoshopped. Like you can see where they've posterized the image and tried to like smooth it out and shit. But it's pretty amazing. All right, Lucas James Az here. He's like, I'm gonna go get some fucking 85-cent blizzards.
It's delicious.
Yep, I got fudge caramel cheesecake. Yeah.
Oh wow, that does sound good. I usually just default to either Reese's peanut butter cup or cookie dough because I'm like I can't decide. And I'm just like
Reese's peanut butter cup is always my fallback.
Yeah.
If I'm spending too long on fancier shit, like all right. peanut butter cups. That works.
Score and mint.
Score, really?
Yeah.
We down here in the States, we have Heath bars.
Oh, okay. Here in
Oh,
Canada,
is
we
a
have
score?
bars.
Score.
You can find Score at like Walgreens and stuff. It's just another toffee bar.
Yeah, it is. It's basically a toffee bar. Yeah.
But I don't think our Dairy Queens have Score.
No, ours does. Do you guys have mint?
I don't know.
Mints? Yes, we have mints here. Lots
No,
of
mint.
spearmint, peppermint.
To add to your Blizzard?
Like a flavoring or like?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Not that I
Fuck
saw.
yeah, bitches.
You can have it. Does not sound. I like junior mints. I don't want it mixed into ice cream.
You don't like
is it
chocolate chip
peppermint?
mint?
I was gonna say mint chocolate chip is the best ice cream flavor
Exactly.
ever.
So this
Like-
is exactly the extract they use for that you can get added to your
mixed into a blizzard.
mixed into a Blizzard.
Ah.
And I think it's only a Canadian thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say not here.
And
little
ketchup chips. What the fuck's up, bitches?
We have ketchup
I
chips.
just got ketchup Doritos. You got ketchup Doritos?
Yeah, motherfucker, we do.
Do you? Okay. Well, that's cool. I personally, I'm an all dressed up guy. And I just learned about all this Canadian weirdness that you guys have. with
what?
So well, and they're all my favorite flavors. Like ketchup chips are great.
Yeah.
Dill chips are great.
Dill chips are
Salt and vinegar chips are great. And then all dressed up is those and barbecue, right? Like all mixed together. Is that what an all dressed up is?
Basically, yeah.
Here we don't have a lot of, or none of the chip companies make all dressed. I've found a couple knockoff ones, but if anybody has what is the brand that I think they're just like New Orleans kettle chips, and there's a flavor called Voodoo. That Voodoo is all dressed up. They just don't call it that here. Have you ever seen those, Cliff?
I've never seen Voodoo. No.
Yeah, let me
Here's
see
the thing. I'm looking for Jello because we don't sell that up here in Canada, and I will trade you for an authentic bag of all dressed chips.
Oh, nice.
What
Jello?
What do you mean Jello? Like actual Jello?
You literally don't have a box of powder you mix with boiled water?
We get fucking Jello? We don't get the good stuff like the pudding Jello stuff.
Well, now wait, are you talking about pudding or gelatin Jello?
No,
so
pudding.
Jello pudding, and they also
Jello chocolate pudding. Jello chocolate pudding.
Jello chocolate pudding. We don't have that here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
You got Snack Pack? Because here's an unpopular opinion. Snack Pack's better.
I like Snack Pack better than Jello.
Yeah, we don't have that stuff here.
Oh, wow.
Well, see, Jello pudding is refrigerated here.
Yes.
Yeah.
To get it up to you, we would have to do something.
No, there's a powdered mix you can get.
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah, I'm talking about the powder.
I'll throw some of those into your box. I still have
Use it as the packing material.
Yeah, there you go.
You get the toys, they're all just covered in brown powder.
I'll give you a list of the certain flavors I'm looking for because you'll have them at your Dollar General for sure.
Okay. Here, there's Zaps. There's Zaps Voodoo. That's the best chip I could find to replicate all dressed up here.
Oh, dude, we all dressed here is like you can get it any brand, like Lay's.
Oh no,
Dutch, everything.
It's like
Walmart
green
even
chili.
sells that.
It's like green chili in New Mexico. Like I get green chili at Burger King, McDonald's, every fast food restaurant. Okay, sorry, we're Cliff's fighting through COVID here.
We're arguing about putting in Jello.
We're tangenting on snacks he no longer eats.
I'm just staring at the third party like we just got to get to that. I just got to get to the third party.
Okay, let's see. New Figura Obscura. It's still available if you want it. You can't get the all in, and the mug is really cool this time. I'm never a pin guy, but. So it's the Mask of the Red Death. So based on Edgar Allan Poe's, what was I forget what the book name was. It wasn't Mask of the Red Death. I thought it had a different name, didn't it?
I don't know. I know Mask of the Red Death because in the 1920s Universal Phantom of the Opera, he goes out into the opera house dressed as the Mask of the Red Death.
Oh, really? Oh, crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Super 7 made a reaction of it.
Oh, crazy. I did not know that either. But this is really cool. This is probably my favorite thing. This blood accessory.
Yeah.
With like,
look at how shiny it is. And
yeah, exactly. Deluxe packaging, so you get the clock. So the story is basically, if you haven't read it before, it's the time of the plague, and it's called the Red Death. Rich people have a big party at their house, and they have 7 different rooms, all of them with a different color theme. And then this guy sneaks in, and then everybody starts dying, essentially. And again, much better story than what I just explained. But so here's your base body. It's a very cool, like, zombie base body on him. Love the toning of the arms to the hands. But yeah, like I was telling these guys, I was down for it until I added it to my cart, and then saw the tax and the shipping, and $60 figure turns into an $85 figure. So it was a little rough.
But if you bought 3, you would save on shipping.
Yeah, shipping would be, and not necessarily, their shipping doesn't really give you a lot of breaks for multiples, unfortunately. Mini Mask, did you see these, Cliff?
Yeah, I don't know, I'm not on board for any of these.
All right, you're like, I got the original.
I got the originals.
See, I like having the original, and then a mini version, and then a big version, and then a different painted version.
I would probably get them for sure.
So yeah, so this is
like $60.
No,
Mask are already minis.
Yeah, so here the deluxe package where you get the box and everything is $65. Let me see here. Figure is 1 inch tall, so then you can kind of extrapolate from there how much bigger everything else is. So, and he's talked about he's going to do a full line of these, and they're not transforming. Not that you would use what's the word they use in Mask for when they convert? Oh, they convert.
I think it's transforms, actually. I think it's like, like
I thought it was convert.
I'll pull up. Let me pull up like a box art.
Okay.
Google while you guys are doing that.
My only reference was, again, I watched the first episode, and what was his name? Timmy?
Scotty.
Yeah. He tells Bob to convert, to turn in.
Convert. Yeah, that's what they call it, convert.
But I didn't know if that's what they consider that.
It does. It says something on the box. I'll pull it up.
Okay. Lego Piranha Plant. This is just amazing for how great it looks. So 9 inches tall. I mean, look how clean the pipe is on it. It's got articulation. Look at that, how it rocks back and forth.
It's pretty cool. I'll give you that.
Mouth opens up. Oh, I didn't even realize it dropped some coins out of its ass.
Oh, we're both wrong.
What is it?
Changes.
So
Thunderhawk sports car changes to a fighter jet and back.
Look at these people's houses that collect these fucking Legos. Like, I want to live in a house like that where I can have just Lego in my fancy fucking house.
First thing you got to do, stop buying G.I. Joes.
Apparently.
Only buy 5 toys a year, and you'll afford a house like
that. I get myself a fucking turtleneck and build a giant spaceship on my fucking nice, beautiful farm.
It better be a cable knit turtleneck.
Let's see. MMC 2-pack. So for Transformers fans out here, this is just very cute. The whole fact that they can hold hands. So as far as I remember, this is Cheetor from Beast Machines falls in love with Mandy, which was a cassette. In this, she's just kind of like this weird, like future block or something like that. His alt mode is extremely goofy, in my opinion, but like I say, I thought it's very cute that Mastermind Creations created a 2-pack of, boyfriend girlfriend from Transformers comic lore. NECA Elkhorn. So I've been on my Dungeons and Dragons kick, but again, we talked about what do you pay for something. Like, I am not going to pay more than $25 to $30 for the very common Dungeons and Dragons figures. So I'm still on the hunt for this guy, but he has some amazing accessories. Anybody collect these as a kid or no?
I had a couple of them. My brother had the Fortress Fangs.
Oh, wow.
The best play set ever.
Yeah.
How about you, Roger? Any?
I just had the Knights, like Strongheart.
Yeah.
And then I had the black guy with the snake wrapped around in his armor.
Grim Sword.
Yeah. That's
the one that I didn't know was a vintage figure that I thought it was just making up. So I'm like, why would I buy that one? Still got it less than retail. Still got it 20%.
Yeah, that's the only two guys I had, and I didn't even know they were Dungeons & Dragons. They were cool figures.
This guy has just been crushing the internet, kind of in general.
Mr. T-Man.
Oh, this isn't
the Knight Rider.
Images. Oh my god. Shit. Well, I guess I'm just gonna play it.
Master Battle.
Can we blow it up at least? There we go.
Robo Man, dude, that was awesome.
Cliff, have you seen these before?
Yeah.
Okay. So Excelsior. The Chuck Norris is great with his Commandos coloring.
Oh, Axel F. Nice.
There's the Baroness and the Megatron.
Megaron.
Vador.
I saw Doc Brown. I think I saw the Knight Rider.
Yeah, the Hasselhoff.
Oh, look at that one. Nice.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
I didn't make it very far before I was like, oh, we're just going to talk about these on the show.
Smurf Man, that is awesome.
So nice. This is what AI should be doing for us.
Right?
Everybody complains about AI. I'm like, oh, God.
Barman.
But when I first saw this, I was like, oh, we're getting all these sculpts. Like, he's not even using regular bucks. Like, he's sculpting everything from scratch. And I'm like, oh, fucking AI. All right. So we're back there to that. But go look at these if you're ever interested. There's a lot more. I found another batch of them earlier tonight. All right. Store report. Sold out Army Builder showing up in stores. This is the Transformers one that has a Decepticon Seeker, Quintesson Trooper, G2 Universe Cybertronian Trooper, and Animated Universe Cybertronian Trooper, or Auto Trooper as they call them. So if you missed out on this set, that sold out extremely fast on both sites. It is now showing up in stores. Soon to be on a clearance shelf near you. And then more Transformers also showing up. So the next wave of deluxes. So the Bombshell will round out your Insecticons. We get the, I don't know if that was a G2 repaint of Hound, but him and his desert colors. Then we get somebody from what series was that? Cyberverse, I think, with her, and then this other guy that I don't know what he's from. But anywho, those are things showing up in your store. This kind of upsets me. This was, when I first looked at this was called General Brown, and now it's just called The General. So I don't know what fucking BBTS's problem with, just because he's a black guy called General Brown. It's not super offensive.
No, it just says General Brown.
This still does, but their title no longer says that.
Oh.
So I don't know what's up with that. But
it's a dynamite Carl Weathers likeness, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, he might have grounds for a lawsuit there. And then what's really cool is you get the original like flocked G.I. Joe head over here if you really wanted it. So.
And then like a Thunderbolt Ross looking general for your Marvel
This
Legends.
one here?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Anybody know what this is an homage to, if it is?
No, that one I couldn't pinpoint.
Okay.
Could be Joel Colton.
No, because Joel Colton's the bearded one.
Yeah, Joel Colton's the bearded one.
Yeah.
So is that the one you were pointing at?
Do they consider the original G.I. Joe Colton?
That is that's how they retconned it during Real American Hero. G.I. Joe, because remember G.I. Joe was one guy. He was
it was
G.I.
one
Joe.
guy.
Yeah. And so G.I. Joe became Joe Colton.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, that's right. Even the one the club made, right? The 3 and 3 figure looked like that original 12-inch Joe. So kind of cool figure if you're into suits and stuff.
And especially like a military suit, because you don't get a whole lot of generals.
Yeah, exactly. We talked about the eels going up again. So from what I was able to put together from comments, they were up for about an hour in stock. I knew a couple local guys here that got them in 2 days, normal Amazon shipping 2 days. By the time I purchased it, which was like 3 hours in, they were on back order. When I look at my order, it says they'll email me when they're available. But now they're just completely gone. There's no, when I looked at them before, there wasn't even a buying option. So now it's all falling back to the flippers and shit that are selling them for just whatever. They're using some kind of software algorithm to fucking, price it 2 cents under the next guy or 10 cents under fucking Amazon and shit. So hopefully you got in on that. If not, it sounds like we're going to get a retro version of it. This is pretty fucking retro, so I don't know what kind of paint decos or if they're going to lighten up the gray.
The retro one just has less paint apps. That's all that's the difference between the figures.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's just going to be a lot more gray with the shit.
But doesn't he have a differently shaped backpack? I thought that's what a lot of people were complaining about, that the backpack didn't
We're
look
hoping.
retro.
Let's see.
They don't actually show up.
There we go.
That's way different,
Yeah.
So I bet you they'll give the retro one his exact backpack.
Yeah. Hopefully. Let's see. Hopefully might come. I'm still not 100% sure if they're going to show up or not. But Target exclusive. And I'm not sure if we talked about this guy in the last. I know we talked about some of them, but here's another one. This is the Target Snow Trooper. So, and then new Python Patrol. Man, these fucking popped up like there was like no warning. This was part of the Target Geekathon, right, or whatever they call it, Geek Out, Target Geek Out.
Oh, okay.
It was these 3 guys. So we got a Cobra officer, Copperhead, and then a fucking Trouble Bubble, dude. Oh,
a cheaper Trouble Bubble.
Yeah, that's way cheaper.
Oh, that's right. It was $55.99, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. So, oh my God, I am so happy about this. So yeah, I missed. So all of these guys sold out within an hour on Pulse.
Oh,
and then
Copperhead's still
waited-
available.
Yeah, well, they offered him again.
Oh.
He was sold out for a time. Usually what happens is they'll put their shit on pre-order, it sells out immediately, and then like at the end of the day they do some kind of reconciliation, and then they'll put them back up for pre-order for however many they think they have left. But I got them from Target. Now, who knows if I'll get them from Target, but you know, that's one of those things. So. But yeah, they shook the Jomo. I am definitely wanting them. All right, Cliff, because you're about to pass out. Why don't you go first? You got
fine.
stuff?
Yeah, dude, I got stuff.
No, it's in a good way. You've been sick, bro. You don't ever have to worry about that shit.
All right, so as we talked about earlier, I did get
No,
Slither.
son of a bitch. Oh. So they showed a big, like, fancy outer package. Was that just a box with?
Yeah, it's just like
it's
like a box with like glossy paint printing. I ripped it up; it was no problem at all. But yeah, it was just an outer box. I'm actually kidding. I didn't rip it up. I can go get it if you want to see it.
No, I'm not too worried about it.
It's still in the shipping box. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you're saying because you haven't been feeling good, you haven't gotten to opening things. Let us know what you think of that tail. Because the videos I've seen have been like, yeah, it does what it needs to do, but it doesn't look spectacular.
I don't know. I think it looks cool, but I haven't watched any of the reviews either. So, yeah. So I got her.
And real quick, Cal Bungadoo said that other head could be a good Falcon head for the general.
Yeah, because we need that Falcon head is fucking insane. All right, so the rest is some vintage stuff that I've been catching up.
Yeah, you got his car.
Nice.
Got the Robo one. I bought this loose and complete in the box, so I can take it out because I've already cleaned it because it's very shiny.
Oh, crazy! Wow. That's nuts.
I had that car.
Now, didn't they make a screen accurate one too, or not accurate, but they made a regular police cruiser?
So Kenner did not. Toy Island did for the RoboCop the series line.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
That one have a cap gun?
What's that?
It has a cap gun on it?
No, it's just got a rocket firing. The missile launcher was in the actual cab itself. I don't want to, because it won't fit in the box. It's just got a missile firing thing on top.
Oh, okay. Right.
So I got that.
So is that considered the animated series then?
Not really. Like the toy line and the animated series were kind of developed at the same time, but completely separately. So like none of the action figures match anybody except for like RoboCop and Lewis.
Yeah, and that one, the figure from the cartoon in the cartoon, right? Isn't that guy accurate? That's
another toy. That's another Toy Island. You're thinking of
the Cash.
Okay. Then I got Ed 260 loose.
Nice.
But he's got all his decals.
Nice.
Beautiful. So he's cool. It's just Ed 209, but in the series they call him 260 because he's supposed to be an upgrade. But it's just Ed 209.
Because he fires caps.
Cap? I was going to say caps.
Yeah, he fires
caps. Of course, he fires caps.
That's why he's 260.
So I got him. And then I got a couple figures on really shitty cards that I'm going to open.
Oh, fuck.
Chainsaw.
The fuck did that go through?
Like, who knows? Dude, it's 30 years old. No, I'm sorry. It's 1988. It's 35 years old.
Yeah, that Hasbro Pulse sent that to you?
Yep. You know it.
That's what my Zartan looked like when it showed up.
And then this one came from Walmart.
Holy fuck.
This is Ann Lewis. So, like, if you look at Lewis's back,
is that a crossbow that she's holding?
she does. She has a crossbow and like a night mask.
It's fucking weird, dude.
Yeah. But this one's cool because it's got a Toys R Us clearance sticker for 90 cents.
Ooh, nice. Oh yeah.
So this would have been early 1989.
I was gonna say I don't see a lot of clearance Toys R Us stickers from back in the day. KB all day, every day.
Well, KB, those shit, they were meant to look like somebody at the store hand wrote them, but they were all
exactly. Yeah.
I think I have one.
Headhunter. He's got a better card, but these figures were only about $22 each. So now I have, like I said it earlier in the show too. I have the first series of 10 figures mid-time card already. These are just kind of for my loose collection.
All right, Russell R, and I may be mistaken, and sorry, Russell, if I am, but I think this might be his first comment. He started off very cordial. He said, "What are RoboCop's pronouns?" And then he yelled, "What are RoboCop's pronouns?"
Well, RoboCop identifies as Murphy, so I'm assuming RoboCop's pronouns are he, him.
Yeah.
He's Murphy. And then I did customize a RoboCop 2 RoboCop in his blue suit.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Well, what would be pronouns for an it?
They, them.
It's, oh, okay. Yeah, they, them would be good. It's. My Little Miss favorites. She must have seen this on social somewhere, but anytime we do the pronoun talk, she says, "My pronouns are USA."
Jesus Christ. But no, RoboCop identifies as Alex Murphy. Alex Murphy is a male, so
good thinking, Cliff. All right, is that it for you?
That is. I also got the 2 Trouble Bubbles, but I haven't opened them or anything. They're just in their boxes.
Yeah.
So.
You got 2 of them?
I
want them flanking at each side of the fucking his tank with Serpentor in the center.
I even pulled down my 25th because I thought I was going to open mine. Look at that. Look at that dust.
Oh, my God.
Holy shit, dude.
Get yourself a Swiffer duster, man.
Yeah,
and keep
man.
mine right here.
This is going to need some scrubbing, I think. But yeah, I didn't get to open my trouble. Let's he said it isn't confirmed if he has a Robo Wiener, though.
What the fuck kind of line of questioning is this?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, ain't nothing wrong about Robo penises.
just weird. Like,
All right, Badass, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm sure I got more than everybody. Again, even though I don't buy.
even though you're on FOMO or JOMO.
So I went to my local toy show this weekend, and I picked me up a vintage Cobra Commander in his battle armor.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
nice.
that is
No
Yeah,
breather.
nice.
Where's the breather?
2 thumbs and a crotch.
Yeah,
I
2
see
thumbs
it.
in the crotch. That's all that matters.
The new thing that's cracking though is their elbow, right? Like
Yeah,
their elbow.
yeah. And I picked me up Airborne,
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
and he's
beautiful.
clean and he's nice.
Is he? Nice.
And I got me my snake armor fucking Skeletor.
Skeletor.
Nice.
He features prominently in that stop motion video. You want to check him out?
The one that everybody's seen.
Yeah. No, Slick just told us about it.
I know, he
Roger.
just told us about
We're
it.
gonna watch it after
Somebody
the show.
else has seen it. What are you
Spoiler
doing?
alert! Spoiler alert!
Breaking news.
I got Nunchuck.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice, nice.
I got the Crimson Viper.
Sweet. These haven't popped up in the U.S., right?
Yeah, this just showed up at GameStop.
No, I don't think we've gotten those yet.
I got my Snow Job came in from Hasbro Pulse.
Fuck
Oh.
you.
So slick.
Nice. If I have to Jomo that for $80, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
And my Trouble Bubble.
No. I thought you were all interested in his too because you needed one.
No, I just shocked that Cliff bought 2 or something. That's all.
I want a flank in the hiss.
So yeah, that's it for me. That's all I got.
All right. Well, let's get to somebody that's not buying toys. This all right, let me disconnect headphones here. First, non-toy related, but very morbid, and I almost apologize for it, but I had to do it. I got this fucking thing. Have you guys heard about this?
Yeah, that's only 7 years old. So
I know. This is the 2023 version, though. I made sure to
there's a gummy one now, like a spicy gummy.
Oh, it's like so. My daughter's one of her friends at school, at an elementary school, took one of those to school, and like 3 or 4 of the kids got sick and had to be sent home and shit like that. And they just shared one chip. And I kind of wrote it off then. And then now the reason why I say morbid is, unfortunately, it hasn't been specifically attributed to the death, but supposedly a kid died eating one of those. And so now they're pulling them off the market. The morning I heard that, I added one to my cart and Amazon because I was like, okay, I got to fucking try this stupid thing. That seller took them off the market. I was able to find it from one more seller like a couple hours later in the day. And now you cannot find them on Amazon. Amazon's removed all of them from what I saw the last time, at least. So I'm kind of curious. Again, my thing is I eat the hottest thing of everywhere we go. You know, I don't want Thai hot. I want 2 times Thai hot, you know, and people always say, what? And I'm like, that's what I'm here to do. So
I like spicy food, but I don't need so spicy I'm in pain.
Yeah. That's the best part. What are you talking
No, what? No. I don't know about you. So I'm not a big fan of pain.
I work with an Indian lady, and she makes her own curry and chutney and stuff. And she always offers it to me, and I'm like, "Is it spicy? Is it white person spicy or is it Indian spicy?" She's like, "Oh, it's white person spicy." No, it isn't. It's fucking Indian spicy. It just floors me every time.
I cannot. You know, they constantly ask me, "Do you think it's hot?" And I'm like, "No, not really." And then it's always burning their face off hot.
Yeah.
Fucking Mrs. McFavorite and Little Miss McFavorite. So I'm like, I'm not a good judge, you know. To me, there's not very many things that are hot out there, you know. So I got this weird abomination. This thing is just the goofiest thing ever. So
yeah.
Stormtrooper mech suit.
He's 138 pieces though.
Yeah. That did break the Jomo. That was 20% off. So I got that. Russell says, eat the chip. I have to eat it with my daughter. My daughter wants to experience it with me, but maybe on the next show, I'll have her come in and we can do it on the show with her here watching me. But yeah. Russell's really angry today. He's yelling at us. You can't just show the chip and not eat it.
This is true. I thought you were going to eat it.
If Little Miss McFavorite didn't want, didn't want to be around when I did, I would. But got this guy. Didn't even want a shipwreck, but he was 50% off at Target, so can't pass up for $12.50.
Sure, you could. You didn't want him.
Well, I could have. You're absolutely right. That's AAA's point, right? Don't buy things on clearance. You wouldn't have bought it full price. Finally got this guy after 6 months.
Oh, cool.
Box.
Very cool.
Just in immaculate condition until you look at that.
Oh,
You know, yeah.
Didn't
Is that you? Did you do that? Cutting it
No.
open?
That was somebody cutting open the case at Toys R Us.
You fuckers.
It's not even just one. Normally you just see one. It is a cross cut. They cut it twice in there, but it's okay. It'll
The
never
front looks good.
on my shelf. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the front corners are sharp. Tape is perfect. And really all I wanted was this. I like that it's a Arctic Batman, but really this like actually printed on the box and not being a sticker is what makes it kind of special to me. So
I was back
finally
when
got
Toys R Us
him.
business.
Shipping and tax $26. So
That's
not
all right.
too bad. That
That's good.
took me 6 months to get that price. So Target sale. Wasn't even gonna get these guys, even though I'm a movie fanatic, but these guys were half off. So instead of $55, $27.50. So couldn't pass up on them for that. This guy, my first fucking Jomo mistake, King Hiss and Thunder Punch He-Man. So got him for retail, essentially. All it meant is that I had to buy another Jitsu, a Buzz Off I wasn't going to buy in the first place, a Naked Stratos I wasn't going to buy in the first place. The Naked Stratos I actually did want because it's a mini comic homage. I just wasn't too worried about it. And then the Sorceress is already with my Grayskull playset. So
You didn't want Buzz Off?
No, I never really had a connection to him as a kid, and I don't like bees. Not that I'm scared of them or anything. They've just never been that interesting. I know they
bees. You were really quick to drop that hit.
I'm not scared of them though. I just don't like them. And yeah, I didn't take mine out of the box, but the Trouble Bubble, I didn't Jomo it, and I only bought one, so because there wasn't any shipping to save on, so probably that's why I only bought one. And then lastly, haven't even opened it yet, but this one should have gotten canceled. I shouldn't have shipped this one.
What is that?
Yeah, I don't even.
The Armada Optimus Prime. So
that's Optimus Prime.
Yeah. So here you can check on the back, and the reason why I love him so much is he's a mech suit. So here's him just as the cab, looking like a more traditional Optimus Prime, and then he's a mech suit with his trailer.
His trailer's a mech. God, okay.
Yeah. So I shouldn't have ordered them, but man, dude, it is fucking hard, man. Like, not going to the stores has been okay. Like, not feeling the need to go out every 2 to 3 days and go to multiple stores around the city and do all that has been fine with Jomo, but I really do. I like get this itch, dude. When I haven't gotten a new toy in a week, I'm like, I hope something I didn't cancel comes in soon. That kind of shit. So Russell, you are relentless, Russell.
Yeah, no
we need you in our Facebook group. If you're on Facebook, he says, "I'll send you another chip if you eat this one right now."
Maybe his profile picture is one of those chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a brand shill for them.
Like I said, my Walgreens has now, it's like a spicy gummy challenge. Like, it's a giant gummy bear that's hot.
And it's in a Walgreens? Really?
Yeah. My Walgreens carries those spicy chips.
Do they? Not the one chip challenge, do they?
Yeah, they did. I don't know. I haven't seen them in a while, but that's usually where I see the one chip challenge. My stepbrother bought one once. I'm good.
He says my profile pic is the toilet after
makes sense.
Brinkalizer says, I've got 2 trouble bubbles to flank my hiss tank as well. I can't wait to make that display.
Yeah. Serpentor will be directly over the hiss and a trouble bubble on each side.
Ooh, now you're getting like comic illustrated quality. I like it.
My display, it's all about symmetry.
Are you going to put the Baroness tied to the hiss as a shield?
No.
That's a comic cover.
Is it really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They tie Baroness to a hiss as a human shield?
Yeah.
That's
like
crazy.
in South Park, the movie?
Sort of, yeah.
You've never seen that, Operation Human Shield?
Yeah, I've seen that.
I don't remember it. I've seen everything South Park, but I don't remember that.
All the black soldiers are what's called Operation Human Shield.
Oh, I do remember.
And then you see them, they're actually tied to the planes and tied to the tanks.
I do remember. What I remember from it is them all going huh, 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 and they're all like moving forward with the white guys behind them.
And then right before the first impact, one turns to the chef and goes, "You said people gonna die?" Because it's from the Star Wars: The Force Awakens trailer. Yeah. I love that. That movie's out there. What's it called? Bigger, Longer, Uncut. Oh god, that movie's hilarious. Yeah.
All right, let's do some grab bag and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's all go to bed, guys.
New NECA MOTU masks. Oh god, I want that trap jaw so bad. But the Skeletor and Beastman are so much more interesting. Didn't Trick or Treat Studios do these too?
I thought
NECA before. Yeah, NECA did a limited edition
of the Skeletor in this, right? Did they do Merman and Trapjaw? I don't remember these.
I don't remember. I don't remember them now.
Yeah, the Skeletor and the Beastman. Yeah, but
remember, if they I think they can do. If they do Merman, they can do Stinkor, can't they?
Yeah, dude. If you gave me a Stinkor, shit, yeah, I could walk. It would be no longer crop dusting. It'd be part of my costume, dude.
Yeah, right.
Farting out.
Yeah.
Just wash your clothes patchouli. Just soak like a sweatsuit in patchouli.
Yeah, you could just burn like 20 incense sticks in your closet with only your costume in there. I would do it. All right. And then Joe Wallclock from the Bradford Exchange too. This thing is the most fucking ridiculous thing ever. $180. Okay. Illuminated.
Super cheap.
Cultural. But look at the knockers down.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's ridiculous. Holy fuck.
All right. How do we expand these? Make this bigger. Jesus Christ. Can we not get bigger than this? This is, come on, Bradford Exchange. It's old people. They don't know what happens when you open up a picture in a bigger window.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Again, to me, this looks better than the train, at least, but still, yeah. Sculptor's still coin art hitting on all cylinders. The Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. Yeesh. That's what the total thing looks like. No, not for a man cave. No, it's only 4 easy installments of $45 a piece. Free returns for 365 days.
I have a giant Star Wars wall clock right here, tucked in the corner, that a woman I work with gave me for Christmas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think we need to see this giant wall clock. Can you get it out for us?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Let's switch. Let's put him back on the hot seat here.
Just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to turn off my camera so I can get up.
What, are you not wearing pants? Are you underwearless in this podcast? Has your robo wiener been there?
Yeah, your robo wiener.
All right, I got it. So it is.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's not huge. That's like school
Look at
clock.
the fucking size of it.
It's the size of your head, man.
I've got a Dragon Ball Z clock the same size of that. That's not massive.
I don't want to alarm you, Slick, but I have a clock that's right here on my phone for free.
Yeah.
So this
You're
is
one
like
of
this
those.
is.
If it's on my phone, I'm never going to do anything else ever. Why do you have a TV? It's on your phone.
Just saying, it's a clock.
Yeah.
I can watch TV. Do you stare at a clock, Slick? Are you one of them?
With a snake eyes and storm shadow going click, 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 click.
So I already have a clock for my man cave. Lori LeBeau gave it to me, and she's a very sweet woman. She retired.
That is good. Let's see. This clock that we were looking at is 17 inches in height. Doesn't say a width on it, but all right. Well, that was fun. Thank you, Cliff, for fucking hanging out. I know this has been probably not due to the content or your co-host, but probably one of your least favorite episodes to do.
That's all right. I'm a little hopped up on NyQuil still. I'm going to take another dose before long. Who knows?
So even though you're remote, so like when you were when you tested positive, do you get that like standard 7 days, like no questions asked? You get 7 days off paid?
No, I worked most of the day. I tested positive. I kept getting worse and worse throughout the day. But I got to a point where I'm like, oh, I can no longer function. Like I was sitting here just like this because I work at this desk. Like I was like, my shirt was soaking wet. Like,
oh my God.
And I had my headset on and I was just like dripping sweat, but I was trying to finish like a class for my license. So it was bad. Like, and then I have PTO time. I looked at the calendar, I plugged in Thursday, Friday, and then Thursday was so bad that I logged in again and took off Monday. And then, like I said, just last night or the night before, I don't even remember anymore because it's kind of been a blur. My fever finally broke, so I'm feeling a little better now. I still got a bit of a cough. I'm sure you guys have heard it. So I'll take tomorrow off just to take it easy, and then I'll go back on Tuesday.
Wrinkleizer says, "Was this your first time?"
It was my first.
Oh, that's time. Right. I forgot about that.
I think I had it a couple months before it really hit. Like the whole world locked down in March of 2020. Mm-hmm. I got pretty crazy sick, like Super Bowl Sunday 2020, like 105 fever, 105.
Oh, okay. So like a month and a half before the lockdown.
Yeah, but
my father
no way to test for it.
Same way. Yeah, my father-in-law had a super bad cold flu in the middle of February, and that's he kind of chalked it up to. He's like, I'm sure I had COVID at the time. Just no one knew about it, you know.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this is my first official. So it was, it fucking sucked.
Yeah, my time was it was like one day of not being able to think clearly. And that was it. Like, never had a fever over a degree or two. Had some chills and so a little bit of flu stuff going on over the first couple days, but it was super mild after that.
Oh, dude! Thursday into Friday, you would have thought I took ayahuasca. Like I was like wrapped up in a blanket, like shivering, like
eyes rolling back in your head.
It was bad. It was not fun. Because when you feel like that, you can't sleep. Like So
and to get political, but it's all fake. This is everybody's.
And now Russell Brand got too close, so now they had to take him out.
Oh, is that one of the theories?
That is the theory. Yeah.
That is the theory. He got too close to it. They took him out.
Oh yeah.
Or you could, not sexually assault women. That would also be a choice.
Free of the COVID. Yeah, Brinkalizer saying all vaccines have worn off. Yeah, that I was telling him before we came on. I'm like, I'm getting my booster next week, dude. I'm not fucking around with this.
Yeah, because like I said, this strain was very little in terms of like chest congestion. It was all just body aches.
No,
so I don't know what strain it was, but it sucked.
Just a couple wrap ups and then we'll get out of here. First, Russell R says, "Lol, I'm not angry." No, that's how I interpret caps. And Cowabunga Dude gave me a triple chicken emoji. I will talk to my daughter and I will do it live because it'll be a good way, because I was like, I just want to try it. I don't want to do the how long can you last. Like, I do want to have milk next to me, but I want to let it kick in, because they say 10 minutes you're a baby, 20 minutes you're doing okay, 30 minutes you're a warrior, and like 2 hours you're a god. Like, I don't want to go 2 hours with no water or milk or food.
I was gonna say, I can tell you right now, I'm no god.
So you have to eat the chip and then what? Not die
and not do anything.
Not drink anything.
You just let it burn your mouth, your throat, your stomach, because the human body's not meant to take in this concentration of capsaicin. Like, I've done it. I've eaten a ghost pepper raw. I've eaten fucking roasted habaneros raw. They're not raw, they're roasted, but I've done lots of horrible things to my body. So I'm not afraid of
my stepbrother and my nephew did a Reaper.
Really? Yeah.
They offered it to me. I was like, go fuck yourselves.
Dude, Carolina Reapers, they're one of my favorite like peppers, like for taste. Like, habaneros are big out there, but I don't like the taste of habaneros.
I hate the taste of habaneros.
Yeah, like that's kind of a weird taste that I don't like.
It tastes like chemically, like synthetic. It's weird.
Yeah, and this one's made with the Reaper, and then what's the other one? The other one's a Viper, Naga Viper pepper. I've never had one of those. So yeah. All right. Well, stay tuned. Next show, I will get this arranged. I will eat it during the show. And
does your daughter want to watch you? Is that why?
Yeah, she just wants to see the expressions and talk to me and ask me about what's going on.
That's what to talk you through it.
You want to shit yourself yet, Dad? Are you gonna shit yourself yet, Dad?
I was gonna say, who knows? I have a bad reflex to very hot stuff. That bathroom breaks are usually a must.
They do it at the end of the show, not the beginning.
I was gonna say, maybe we'll arrange where she'll come in every 5 minutes to ask me what I'm doing, or maybe I'll have her watch the show. Who knows?
She just takes over for you when you keel over.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, Brinkalizer. Perfect comment to leave on. If anyone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
Fair enough. That's Ghostbusters wisdom right there.
Yeah,
exactly. All right, brothers. Well, thank you everybody for joining. Oh, and I almost fucking clicked off, and I always hate when I don't do this. Brinkalizer, Cowabunga Dude, Lucas James, Russell R. Is that it? I think that was it for this time. A little bit of slow show, but we appreciate you being with us every week. Sorry, Cliff, what were you going to say?
I was going to say no AAA, and he asked a question.
I know. What the fuck? Son of a bitch. Fuck him. No.
Stupid.
All right. We will see you sooner rather than later.
Later rather than sooner.
Peace.
Secret powers were revealed to me. Secret powers